What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I am inside of a Goodwill. I am thrifting, looking for things I can buy and sell online, places like eBay, Amazon, wherever. There is one of those juicers that they advertise on TV, not really worth my time. Sometimes I pick them up if they're like new in box or very clean or a special one. Here's a clock. This is a Howard Miller clock and made in the USA, and I thought, oh, this could be worth something. It felt kind of cheap though. So I looked it up anyway, and sure enough, yeah, it was worth picking up. I've actually already sold that. Not huge money, but some of the comps were showing huge. Here's a pair of, well, I think they were Brooks, some sort of Brooks hiking shoes. In this Goodwill, I got a pair of these vintage Airwalk skater shoes. So pretty cool there. You really don't see those a lot anymore, those vintage kind of shoes. So happy to find them in that good a condition. They do have a little bit of cracking going on, but still pretty good. Got this t-shirt as well. This is a Diablo t-shirt. You know, Diablo 4 is coming out. It's probably not worth selling, but maybe I'll wear it when I'm playing Diablo 4. I don't know. But yeah, I just kind of bought it just to have. It was a Loot Crate shirt, one of those mail-in deals, so probably not worth a whole lot. Here's a cart at Goodwill. Well, that went quick. I got some sort of filter system in there. It's worth a lot of money. An alien figure. And something else was in there. Here's at this Goodwill. Just checking to see what this new stuff is up there. Some sort of hooks you put on your wall. Here's a Texas Hold'em game, electronic game. $3.99. I checked it out. Not worth picking up. It's not like some of those Radica solitaires that sell for 150 bucks. Here's a Snow Babies. Department 56, so I'm like, I'll put that in the cart, check it out. Got this Magic the Gathering board game in there, which I put back, not worth anything. Now I'm inside of a Habitat for Humanity restore, which is kind of like a home improvement style of thrift store, but they have a lot of just random stuff as well that they put in these glass cases and charge a fortune for. I think that globe was like 300 bucks. Here's apparently a new faucet that doesn't look new, priced too high. And these aren't prices that are, you know, just out of reseller range. This is just a lot of stuff priced over retail. So I don't really come in here that often, to be honest, anymore. Plus it's only open like 3 days a week. So it kind of doesn't fit in my schedule, but I do spot something down here that I can buy and make money. It's one of these Hunter ceiling fan remote systems. And I've sold a lot of these in the past. I ended up buying a bunch on eBay, flipping them on Amazon, making a lot of money. So I saw this, I'm like, you know what? I'll sell for $50 used. But for some reason, I set it back down there and walk away. Story of my life. However, I do buy that. It's actually a half off. I only paid $3 for it, and I have already sold it for 50 bucks. So happy ending of that story. I didn't just walk off and forget about it. So here's some Coca-Cola stuff, just priced too high, right? And they do have people in the back, I know, that look up stuff on eBay. Over here, you got chargers, charger bases for power tools. Now, I've took my time and went through these before and found some decent stuff. Today, I just didn't want to look up all the model numbers, check the price, check to see if it's 25% off, 50% off, 75% off. You know, just dealing with all that. Got plenty of stuff to source. I just didn't want to take the time to do that. But there is some opportunity there for sure. And here we got some dishes, it looks like. Some toys. Again, you just never know what you're going to find in these places. It's just unfortunate that a lot of it's just priced insane. It doesn't do much for the community when when you're asking people to pay more than retail on a lot of this stuff. Old appliances and yeah, not seeing much, but you know, I have pulled some great things out of here over the years. I remember making like $700-800 just on light switch covers that were selling great on Amazon. I doubt they check Amazon too much, right? They probably look on eBay, and just certain things do sell better on Amazon. And like the ceiling fan remote, there's always opportunity out there. Sometimes you just have to dig, take less profits, all that kind of thing. Put in the work, and stuff just kind of becomes apparent. In this case, I got the ceiling fan remote. I paid $3, sold it for $50, so definitely worth coming in here. And I'll probably start coming in there a bit more. So at this Goodwill, you see I already got stuff in my cart. Hokas, all of this Hello Kitty stuff, little like crock pots, tea kettles, kind of crazy. Saw it right when I came in, just grabbed it right away. So I saw some people looking at it, and I just wanted to get it in my cart. And I didn't take it just out of there, just they were looking at it and I grabbed it in front of them. They were looking at it and they stepped away and I just went ahead and grabbed it, that kind of thing. So I meant to look up that egg. I don't think I did. I don't think it was anything special. Yeah, not bad with the Hello Kitty stuff. And I can tell you in a future video, a few days later, I come in here and find another Hello Kitty item. And that Hello Kitty item is worth a lot of money. Not every Hello Kitty item is, of course. It just so happens that I came across a lot of them in this few day period. So toys, what do we got here? Anything cool? What's in this box? Oh, a bunch of Lego? I thought so, but at further inspection, I'm seeing that this is just the off-brand blocks that are, mismade to look like Lego. I think they wanted 15 or 20 bucks for them. Not interested in that dealing. Mythbusters game. I don't think that's worth anything. Never looked it up. Could be, but I remember seeing it around. Here's a pogo stick, new. And it was $14.99. I think that's probably a fair price. It wasn't selling for much online though. I looked it up. But over here in the clothing, checking to see if there's any good deals. And yeah, usually I look in the clothing, I just don't find much. But today, here's a Cowboys starter kind of jersey shirt. I'm like, yeah, that's worth picking up. That's vintage. It's cool. I think there's a little bit of money in there, but check this out. I see this North Face. I see it's Supreme on there, the Steep Tech, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a nice find. When I first grabbed it, I thought this is definitely worth $100. Just throw it in the cart, didn't look it up. When I started looking up comps, I saw it was worth a lot more than $100. Of course, I'll be talking about that in the haul. I also went to some garage sales. Unfortunately, I don't really have any footage of those garage sales today. Something went wrong with the camera. Seems to happen a lot, unfortunately. Checking to see if there's any more good, Supreme stuff, North Face stuff here. Here's a shirt with tags. Billy London. Nothing special. Doesn't really sell great at all. So I move on and end up going home, and I'll show you everything I got today at Massive Haul. Here it is, everybody. Here is a massive haul from a couple days of sourcing. I went to some garage sales, then I did some thrifting, so I'm going to show you all this stuff. Starting back here, I got this reel-to-reel player, Concord Automatic 350. Got this at a garage sale. I paid $25 for it. It does work. She plugged it in for me. Very good condition. I couldn't find any comps on this particular model until I went to Terapeak, and then I saw some selling for around $60, $70, I believe. Since I have the only one, I'm going to price it about $7,500 plus shipping, something like that. I think it will sell. Worst case scenario, I'll end up doubling my money. Below it, I got this Sylvania DVD VCR combo unit. The lady wanted $25 for it, but I said no, was getting ready to leave. She said, how about 20? I said, nah, I might do 15. She said, okay. So I bought it. She said it works. She said I can bring it back if there's any problems. It has the remote. It's not a great unit. I'll probably price it about $75 plus shipping, and it will definitely sell on eBay. So down here, I got this DuPont reverse osmosis drinking water filter system. And I remember these one time, it's probably been about 8 years ago now. I filled up 2 or 3 carts at Lowe's. I was paying $50 a piece for these, and I was still making great profit. So I knew that these things were valuable. I opened the box, and sure enough, it is new in box. Looked up the comps, and we're looking at over $200. I think on Amazon, they're like $257. The box is pretty beat up, has some water damage, but that won't matter. I'll price it like $175 plus shipping, and I think it's going to sell at some point. I paid $12.99, I believe. I'm not going to lift all this stuff up to see the price, but it was either $11.99 or $12.99. Good profit. So at Goodwill, I found these Hoka shoes. I've been finding a lot of Hoka shoes recently. These were not marked up, which is rare. Usually Goodwill marks up any shoe at least a couple of dollars. It doesn't matter the condition. $5 though, they're in good condition. And I looked these up and I just knew that they were worth picking up. I forget, I think they were like $40 to $60 even for this model. Look up the model number on the tag. You can see there's some dirt along the edges here, which will clean up very good with a magic eraser and the cleaning solution I use. I'll make great profit at $5. Below it, I got this Howard Miller clock. I honestly don't know how well this is going to do. It was $7.99. It's in good condition. It works. I've tested it. The comps were kind of all over the place. When I first looked it up, I was really excited because I saw one price $600. I saw one price like $157, $200. When I looked at the comps, I only saw that one had sold. It sold for $80 plus shipping. However, it was a best offer, so I don't really know how much it sold for. Looking on Terapeak, I saw one sell for about $150. It could have been new, I'm not sure. Then I saw a decent amount selling in the $40 range. So at $7.99, I'm like, I'll buy it, price it $40, $50 plus shipping and see if it can sell. I'll have the lowest one priced on eBay. So I got some garage sale items here, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of footage, if any, for these garage sales. I just picked these two things up blind because they were $1. Not so much of this, I knew I could make money on the Sony Walkman here. It's very clean, it has batteries, it works, even has the headphones, which are in good condition. I think I'd be able to sell this for right around $20. And this, I saw some sell new or new open box or kind of new for like $30. They're not moving that great, and I figured that was the case. It's got the cassette player. It's just that some of these are pretty good. At $1, I just picked it up. I think I'm going to make some money if I even decide to list it. I've sold them in the past. The values kind of went down some on them over the years, but I used to get like $40, $50 for some of these bedside phones, tape players. So here is a sealed, it's actually close to the same one here. Different model though. I saw this, and first thing I saw it like this, right? And I'm like, oh my goodness, here's a sealed Sony Walkman. Then I see it's the radio, not the cassette player. I'm like, well, that's not going to be worth as much. And then I see the tag, which says $25 vintage. So when somebody writes vintage on a tag, you know right away that they've probably looked it up. They probably have an idea of the value. So I'm like, oh, this is not going to be a very good one. I still bought it blind. At $25, I know absolute minimum I get my money back. There's really no risk. I do think I can sell this for $60 plus shipping. It will definitely sell. And of course, some of these Walkmans, if you find new, are thousands of dollars sealed. It just depends on the model. I've mentioned many times the Guardians of the Galaxy version of this new. I did a quick lookup because I was curious, and even just, with the box, that one's like over $1,000 new. I wouldn't be surprised if you could pull $5,000 to a collector. So this is true treasure, that kind of thing when you find it. This one, it's $60. I'll make some money on it, but still exciting to find sealed vintage Sony anytime. So here is a Hunter fan remote. And I found this at a Restore, which is like a home improvement kind of thrift store. It was $6 and it was actually half off, so I only paid $3 for it. And the thing with these are, I found a bunch at Lowe's or Home Depot one time and sold a bunch. Actually, I made a deal. It's been some years where somebody had like 63 of these listed on eBay, something like that. I spent $4,500. I bought them all and I sold them on Amazon and I made about $7,500. So I'm very familiar with this remote. Used, these things can still sell between $50 and $60. It's got the the sensor or whatever you plug in. Just the remote can still sell for money without that, but I got it all here. And this store will test stuff to an extent. They tested it for power, so it should work. I'll put it on eBay for about 50, 60 bucks. Here's a pair of brand new Skechers shoes. I got these at a garage sale. Ended up getting them for $15. I should be able to sell them for about $60 plus shipping. Great deal there. Keep flowing here. This is going to be a long video. I hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button for me. Airwalk shoes. These are vintage kind of like skater shoes, though I think they're making some newer ones now. The skater ones are actually somewhat valuable. These are in great condition. $5 at Goodwill. Looking at comps, I think I can sell these for $100. The only Airwalk shoes I saw were selling for around $7,500. They're different styles in this, but because they're rare, I'll price them like $100 plus shipping. I think they're going to sell. Great find. Here's some decent Brooks shoes. I thought these were going to be better when I picked them up. I bought them blind just because of the condition. Brooks hiking shoes, they're still probably going to be sold for like $35, maybe even $40, but some of these like rough terrain Brooks can be $100 pre-owned. Paid $5 for these, so going to make some great profit on these shoes. Then right there I got these Nike shoes, nothing special. Got these at Goodwill. They're $5. They're quite clean, good condition. I'll be able to sell them for like $25 plus shipping, I think. I also picked up this kind of large aliens figure, and $3.99. I didn't know what it was worth. I just wanted it regardless. And it's not worth a whole lot, unfortunately. This stuff's very hit and miss. I just got a newer Godzilla figure about this size, and it was like a $35 figure. I sold that very quick. You know, this one's honestly selling for like $10 plus shipping. I'll probably just keep it because I think it's pretty cool. I got shoes mixed everywhere here. Got these Wolverine boots back here I picked up at Goodwill for $5. In great condition. Looked up the model. Lots of them new, selling for around $100. There's one pre-owned pair that sold for I think $60. Not a lot of pre-owns listed, but you know, I'm gonna price these $40 and they're gonna sell, I'm pretty sure on that. Still gotta make it over to that table. Oh, we still got this stuff too. I got this Galaxy fan, $5 again. Just picked up one of these last week, a smaller one, and I said the condition, it's clean, I had to buy it. This one, of course, I have to buy as well. They're a pain to ship, and this one's kind of confusing to me because the blue blade version of this one, I saw some selling for well over $100. This one is not an amber or a blue. It's kind of like this translucent gray, which I don't think I've ever come across one like this. Anyway, I think I could sell this for $75 plus shipping is probably what I'm going to price this at. I mentioned before, you know, shipping this is going to be expensive, probably close to $40 the buyers are going to have to pay, so you can't price them too high and charge calculated shipping because they're just not going to pay that much. But still, at $5, if I sell it for $75, it's great profit. Here are some pink Uggs. Now, I got these at a Goodwill that was having a flash sale. They were priced $25, and I'm like, you know what, half price on these, I think they're worth it. They've never been worn, but they don't seem to be that desirable. I saw a pair new sell for $30 plus shipping. You know, I expect to make at least $20 profit on those in the end. Here are some incredible baseball bat deals I got at a garage sale. I don't remember exactly which one's the most valuable. I think it was this Louisville bat here, which was selling for over 100, like 120 bucks. These three I got at one sale. They were priced $10 a piece, she said. I said, if I bought all three, would she do 8? She said, yes. I looked up the one that was valuable here, like 120 bucks. And I'm like, oh yeah, these are going to be good. You can kind of tell the different qualities on the bats, and all of these are good. I think both of these are probably at least a $60 bat, pre-owned, and this one I'll probably sell for about 115, 120 based on what I'm seeing on the comps. This one I just picked up blind at another sale at $4. I wasn't sure if it was going to be that great, but at $4, you know, I could sell it for $20 plus shipping. It is baseball season, so this stuff will move. Speaking of which, I paid $15 for this baseball glove here, and it's a pretty good one. I'll probably price it about $60 plus shipping and see if it will sell. On the sale where I got the baseball bats, I also got this Uniden CB radio, and I just bought this because it was $8. I didn't even look it up. I just recently found a Radio Shack one of these. Of course, I don't know the nuances between them. I'm sure this one's obviously not as good, but I just grabbed it at $1 at a rummage sale, and I've already sold that for $100 plus shipping. So I'm like, yeah, $8, I'll buy this. We'll see where it's at. Not great. $25 is what I can sell it for. It will sell. I will make money. Just not a home run like the last one. Okay, we are nearing the final stretch here. I got this cowboy vintage shirt, and this thing is cool. I don't know how much it's going to be worth. I think at least $20. I did a quick look. I didn't see any comps for this style. It's got kind of the felt puffy lettering there. Somebody will definitely pay for it. But here is the find, and this is a North Face jacket. It's actually just a pullover. And I couldn't believe when I saw this at first because I thought it was just a basic North Face. Then I saw the Supreme. Then I saw the Steep Tech, and I'm like, oh, this is one of the good ones. You can see the Supreme on the hood here. I'm like, this is definitely at least $100. So of course I just bought it. However, when I started looking at the comps, I was shocked that this is a very rare, seems to be sought after one. Now, if you look at the comps, you see them selling between $200 and $400. Saw on Terapeak one sold for over $400. I don't know if that one was new. Currently, there's only 3 on eBay of this particular one, and they're all priced over $1,000, all the way up to $1,800 new with tags. Now, I'm pretty confident stuff like this, you just have to kind of predict what it's going to be because it's something a bit more, you know, special and rare. But I'm going to try $500 plus shipping. I think it's going to sell. You know, there's no evidence of somebody coming along and paying $1,800 for one of these new, but with those being the prices, this is extremely clean. It's a good size. I actually tried it on because it's my size. I don't like the way it fits, so thank goodness I'm not tempted to keep it. You know, absolute worst scenario, you know, I think I sell it for $3. maybe $400, because you see comps where people have paid that much already. There probably someone out there willing to pay this $500 asking price. Just an absolutely incredible find. So I got some more awesome finds over here. I got this Hello Kitty kitchenware stuff, like this crock pot, what is this? Like a waffle maker and a teapot, water heater, whatever it is. This stuff's all priced good. You got $3.99, $5.99, $6.99. I think this will sell between $50, $60. Between $40 and $60. I don't remember exactly. These two were pretty good. This one looked like, it was going to sell more in the $25 plus shipping range, but that's fine. I paid $5.99 for it. I don't think any of this stuff has been used. I'm not sure about that. I opened it. It's packed very well, but no evidence of anything else, like no stains from food or tea or anything like that. So this looks like it's still, just came out of a box with the plastic on the cord. Unfortunately, the other two don't have the boxes. Still, between all three, incredible profit. And then here I have some media. Now, I saw that there was a sale happening where it was like an estate sale. 80% of it was media. I was zooming in on the pictures. I saw about 20 Stephen King books, many of them vintage, probably $300 to $500, honestly, in Stephen King books. So I went there. I was the second one in the door. I went to where the Stephen King books were. There were no Stephen King books. There were other people there looking for them. They're like, hey, where's the Stephen King books? She's just like, oh, they must have sold. Obviously a family member, or they sold them to someone else before the sale. You hate to see it, but I also knew that there were some Lord of the Rings books. I grabbed those. Some of these can be good money, just not as much as the Stephen King. And then I just grabbed some of the DVD sets before it got too crowded in there. It was a small little house. Once there was like 40 people in there, you just couldn't move. You couldn't look at anything. These books aren't particularly great, but I paid $30 for everything. So I'm going to make money. I'll probably sell this whole stack just in a lot for about $50, $60. And then you got this Vampire Resurrection VHS, probably $20. I think this set here was like 30 or 40. This Forever Night DVD collection here for all three was like $50, $25, $30 for the Stargate collection. And then some of the random ones, $15, $20 there. So for paying $30, all this media is going to be great profit. There it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. Just some incredible finds. I know this is going to be a long video. If you stuck to the end, I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Let me know you made it to the end. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch these. I hope you learned something. I hope you were entertained. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.